Namaste and welcome to our third chakra, the element of fire. So the last 2 weeks we've worked with earth element, which is very stable and low vibration of stability, into the water element, that is movement, but still heavy. And both of those are affected by gravity in that they are drawn down towards earth in a downward motion. As you can see from my fire here, that we've now moved into the uprising element of fire in our third chakra. And the third chakra physically resides from that space above the belly button to the sternum and all the way around 360 degrees in the center of our body. And so this fire is active and rising. It's about empowerment, vitality, and helps us lift out of stagnation and sluggishness in our system, in our energy, in our mind. It's about the power of transformation, and the ultimate transformation that we can experience is our digestion. We take in food, and the fire of our digestion turns that into energy for us to utilize. It's about our metabolism. And this is not only physical digestion, but our mental digestion. When we're taking in things from the outside world through our senses, what we're hearing on the news, what we're looking at on social media, all of those things that are bombarding our senses and our mind and our unconscious mind, how we digest those, how we release what we don't need, and what are we hanging on to. So fire turns matter into heat and light, and we have our own sparkling radius like the sun right at our center here, our sparkling nucleus of radiant energy, our own sun within, that's luminous and radiant and powerful. And this is about our power and our ability to transform. It's action, it's doing, it's breaking inertia, it's knowing and having healthy boundaries that you set for yourself, knowing your worth, self-esteem, confidence, that warrior energy. It is action. It is our strong gut sense. It's our ability to assert our will and assume responsibility for our life. And as women, not just women, but many women have trouble with confidence and being self-assertive and asserting their will, as being fearful of coming off as being too pushy or being bitchy. And so we often can have a lot of struggle with that, having our power and utilizing our power and then pulling back. And so what we want to do is develop a sense, that fire, so that it's available for us to use, but learning how to wield it with compassion and kindness, and being able to say no. Without this power, we can remain stuck in sameness and drudgery of a passive life, and feel like a victim. And as I said, have that low self-esteem, digestive issues, embarrassment, shame. All those things are part of the solar plexus, the Manipura. And Manipura, which is the Sanskrit name for this particular chakra, means city of jewels. And so we can think about this power center as our jewel, our special power, to be able to shine our light out in the world. And if we don't develop our power, we will never be able to share our gifts with the world. We might have great ideas coming from a healthy second chakra and be rooted and grounded to be able to manifest them, but without the power to move forward, they will never come into reality. I wanted to, and I think I closed my book, so I don't think I have it on the right page. No, I do. I wanted to read another quote from the Radiant Rest book about fire, where fire represents transformation and the power of our practices to reveal knowledge that burns away ignorance. And that's part of tapas that we often use in the asana portion of our practices. Fire allows us to have gratitude for the heat and friction that our practices bring to our lives, and the inner radiance that is revealed as a result. One of the other things we're going to work with in our practice on our mat is some mudras and movements for anger. So there's been a lot of collective anger in the world with all this division that has been created with vaccines and COVID and politics, and whether we ourselves know that we have a reason that we are angry or we're just feeling that collective anger. We can have a lot of that going on in our bodies right now, and part of that can be an overactive fire in the belly. So we're going to be working with that and trying to balance that all out. Just going to look at my notes and see if there's anything that I forgot that I wanted to say about our fire element. But no, I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get on our mat and start working with this element in our bodies, in our pranayama, in our meditation, and start being okay with our own power. Thank you for joining for this introduction, and I will see you on your mat. Oh, there is one thing that I think I forgot. Create a little altar for your practice before you move on to the next one. Get a couple candles, maybe some twinkle lights. Put it as an altar at the top of your mat to give you that visual of what you're imagining, maybe even some crystals, what you're imagining in your center as your power, that you can visually see that fire like I have right here. So go get ready. We'll see you on your mat for the next practice. Namaste.